What is going on, everybody? It is your boy D Stuttering Prophet, and welcome back to another episode of Damn Where Was I? I know we've been gone, but it is for a reason. We are now on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, and we're always here with your girl, Dr. Boston. What is up, girl?
I don't know how it's about to work, man. Most of the time, my facial expressions are not seen, or I just be zoning out. Now I have to
All right.
y'all about to see me. So
I mean, but so many people are like, "Oh, is it on YouTube?" And I'm like, "Damn, do we really?" Oh, that's a bucket. We really got to go on YouTube? But now we're on YouTube, man.
yes,
But man, we haven't been here. Let's just jump right into it. Do you know what so the bucket count is at?
right now we are sitting at you for 57 and me for 59.
Oh, look at me. I'm doing good. I'm doing
Well, I
good.
mean, you definitely just got up to 59 in less than a minute and a half. So
Yeah. I mean, but like it's not I was swearing. It's the name of our podcast, but like it's just
you say blank, that's already one in the bucket. I have been counting those.
yeah.
That's on you.
I mean, what's the blank? Say it with your
The
chest,
name of the podcast.
which is what?
The podcast that is on uh the thing. The name of the podcast is Dang.
That's, that is not the
Where
name.
was I? It's
That's not the
it's
name.
it's closed.
But Boston, I want to tell you something.
What's up?
My heart goes out to you. Okay.
Why?
That's gonna be the saying of everything now. Everything I do is so like my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you.
Why?
And then they're trying to say, wait, do you not get it?
No, not at all.
The Elon. So my heart goes out to you. And then he does the
Oh,
salute after. And people are like, that's not the salute.
I don't even want to go over this anymore. I'm so over it at this point. It's the fact that I feel like the Republican Party, right? They're always going to send 10 toes down behind Trump. But I don't think the Republican Party was ready for this
Oh.
because they have sent everyone scrambling, trying to
Cause
calm down the fire. Like, well, it was a Roman salute, or it was more or less just him pointing to the crowd. And then they was beefing on CNN, and I'm just like, guys, it's month one. We
month
literally,
what it hasn't even been a month yet.
but that's what I'm saying in terms of it just turned to January. And 97 things have happened. And I had an old man, like I was talking to in the store. He was talking to me. He was just like, "Oh, he was showing me little funny things on his phone and everything." And then all of a sudden, it was Trump. It was like a Trump profile, and it was him with like a lion behind him. And I was just like, "Yeah, let's wrap this conversation up, man.
Boss
We're
looked
good."
at him like, do you want to explain that?
I don't. I I I can't even like sit here and deny that like he hasn't been doing a lot.
Oh,
But
that man been busy.
for me, it's literally just like he hasn't been doing, he's done a lot, but it's just like long term,
Right.
we
I'm gonna play
bucket.
devil's advocate here. Like I'm not a Trump supporter by any means, but like you really can't hate. This man said he was gonna cause havoc, wreak havoc, and this is what he's doing.
Oh
Like,
no. And I mean, that's my whole thing. It's just like, I talked about this with some of my friends. It's like, Kamala is not a perfect human.
mm-hmm.
Donald Trump is not a perfect politician. And he's never going, please tell me you heard this man swear at the press conference. I'll get a bucket for this. That was hilarious. He was talking about Pete Buttigieg. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know what Pete doing. It's some bullshit." That's the
I mean, again, playing devil's advocate. That's what people want to see in their politicians. That like these people are human beings. Like, bro, like,
yes, yes, and no. Because like I literally was talking to one of my friends. He was like, he was like, that's what I want. He was like, it's different because like you're born in the north, so you have like northern
born in the
races.
North is crazy. Born in the North is crazy.
Right. We're literally turning into Game of Thrones. Um, where he was like, you have like the northern races. where they won't flat out say it, but they'll do something about it. Yeah, here, baby, we'll just tell you.
Right.
And I'm like, and it's crazy thing is, Trump is from New York, but like I will say, this man is a fantastic liar.
Oh my God, yes.
Fantastic, he's a fantastic liar. And I mean, at the end of the day, he told y'all what he was gonna do, and y'all let him do it. So
It's the like when they had the presidential debate and like so when the moderator was like, "Hey, so what's your plan?" And this man
I
said,
concept of a plan.
"Concepts of a plan," and y'all still voted him in. This man said to you on live television, "They're like, yeah, I don't know what I'm about to do,
I
starting into office."
concept. No, 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 no. It was it was when that nigga said, um, it was when that nigga sat there and said, uh, my mind just went so blank.
No, I mean, it's just so much stuff. And like on his first day, this man signed what over like 100 documents into action. And then now people are like, I thought
Oh,
you were for us. It was like, sir, like Michelle
the one
Obama
that we
said
talked
it.
about
Can I
earlier.
finish?
I'm sorry.
Jesus. I feel like you. Like I'm talking, you cut me off.
Oh, oh, wow. Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Wow. Michelle Obama said, if you don't make over 6 figures, 7 figures, no matter what you look at, if you are not in his tax bracket, he and this a bucket, he does not give a fuck about you.
No, he doesn't. This man paused food stamps and all the poor white people went
He did?
crazy. You didn't remember when he paused federal funding? The
No,
man
I, I,
paused
I
it.
didn't know he paused food stamps.
So it was like, oh, they're not pausing food stamps, but there's just a lot of things that people didn't have access to. I'm like, it's not funny, and I know it's not funny because like we're the adults now, so it's no longer
I'm
funny.
not an adult.
So,
I
but it's just
refuse.
it's like Congress is literally fighting every single day.
Well, Congress is losing.
It's like the Democrats don't even have control of the Senate, so it doesn't matter what you say. It's over, guys. It's over. And that's just it.
I mean, it just went to show that like when have you ever seen a couple billionaires at the presidential election? Like
The CEO of
Google,
Google,
Apple, I don't know if Apple was there. Facebook, Meta, Elon, they're all there because like, bro, and like this is why, unfortunately, and this is again another point where like Trump's a good businessman. He's going to run this country like a business where it's going to be good for all the people to make money. But in terms of like politics and actual people, it's going to be terrible. To run a very profitable business, you have to have people who make dirt cheap money. The people, so people are going to be not making money. People are going to be making a lot of money. So like people are going to suffer at this while the rich get a lot rich. He's running this like a business.
my whole thing is, does nobody find it suspicious?
Something suspicious.
And I feel like this is where I'm like, I wish there was a rule that stopped this from happening back when Facebook bought Instagram. I do not believe Mark needs to control Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It's not fair.
No, this man will be in every single human being's pocket. He will know people better than people know himself. Because we had that whole thing with like Google Gemini was like it's a personal AI. I was like, unfortunately, yes, it'll be nice to talk to a friend who is literally omniscient.
A
But
friend, a friend.
right?
My friends have heartbeats.
I
A
mean,
friend.
don't get me wrong. It would be kind of cool to talk to an AI who just can respond back to you and
Nope,
everything. But at the
nope,
same time,
nope. I've had that conversation with my homegirl today. She gonna talk about, oh, Apple has new Apple invites and you can do AI intelligence. How about we just send a pen and a paper to say, hey, we on our way here? Like a text can do that same thing.
but at the same time, you're talking with someone with unlimited data. So they are learning your cadences. They are learning
Right,
about
right.
you. They have a profile. They know who you are.
Did we not see iRobot?
I
Did we not see how this ends? Okay.
mean, there's so many other movies than iRobot.
Did
Like,
we not see how this ends?
right? Like Sunny. Sunny was the only one.
I'm just saying, man.
So I mean, we'll see. And like, mind you, this is the first month, and all this stuff is going down. We will see how worse this gets. People are losing their jobs daily. Like, this is getting out of control.
Getting out of control. It's getting out of control when you have a helicopter crashing into a commercial plane, and they basically said
It's
there was just one person in the tower at the time, just trying to run everything, and he couldn't.
in the one of the busy airports on the East Coast, busiest airports on the East
One
Coast.
person in the tower, and then again, here go your president talking about. And sir, can you say that diversity is the reason because of that? He said, or why can you say that diversity is the reason um, for this happening? Common sense. Next.
No, but then, no, what else he said about that situation is hilarious. They're like, President, are you going to go and see the crash site? He was like, it's in the water. Do you want me to go
What am I
swimming?
gonna do? What do you want me to do? Swim?
I said, that man
He's
is so
so insensitive.
insensitive.
No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I said in talking about how he's a great liar, he had one of the it was a little eat up moment for me where I was like, oh Megan's gonna eat that up. It was when he sat there and he was like, oh, the planes did collide, and all I can pray is that they they didn't perish in the cold water, but in the hands of a loving God. And I was just like, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was poetic. That was real poetic. I like that. And I was like, yeah, that they're gonna love that.
It's
But yeah.
hilarious. But you do owe me some bread. We had a competition. You
Oh
said
man.
Bernie wasn't gonna be there. I said Bernie's gonna show face. He's not gonna smile, but he's gonna show face.
I should have known when he put on them Vermont gloves. You know the gloves that Bernie had on in the 2020 election. Like you can tell this man is from Vermont. It is literally the big old U gloves and it's the sweater pattern. That man just sitting there with his legs crossed. Tell me you're from Vermont without telling me
And
you're
like
from
he was still there, legs crossed, looking angry. Like he's gonna show
Vermont.
face.
I love Bernie so much, honestly.
It was so weird for like the next couple of days because like people came down to see this and like getting on the train with just people with like Trump hats on and everything, and I'm just looking at them like, huh, like this is
It's for
this is
me, for
serious.
me, it's the custom apparel that they have down here, man. I be in Walmart and I'm like, oh, I know they didn't sell that on the shelf. You had to make that yourself.
Bruh.
Okay.
And I saw my first like Hispanic with like a Trump hat. He
I
was
will
walking,
vote for
walking, and he had
Donald
like a Trump
Trump.
hat, and I was like, there's no way.
I will vote for Donald Trump. Yeah, how y'all feel now? Talk about they're trying to rescind their donation. So what? It's already been spent. Man, talking about he he promised things to us and then he did not follow through.
Oh,
Pretends to be shocked. Man, oh man.
I,
And then
I don't know how to
of
feel.
course, of course, your great auntie is out here doing great PR, going to the supermarket with Doug, just getting random groceries
Bro, she said I'm done with politics.
in a jumpsuit going to like Wegmans or some. Oh, I almost got a
But like,
bucket, but you're not gonna
so
get me.
so didn't they like drag her for it? They're like, look at her at the supermarket now.
Can't believe no. It wasn't even them dragging her. It was him dragging Doug. Talk about I can't believe Doug would be at the supermarket with his wife. Like that's such a girly thing to do. And then it was just people in the comments like, "How are you gay for being a supportive husband?" Like
Like,
absolutely wild.
I know y'all are pushing that cart around in Costco and at Walmart as your wife just shops everywhere. Like,
I'm at real men drop their wives off.
lie, lie,
Right.
big ol' lie. But do you know what the truth is though?
What?
Drake trying to get his coin back. He's suing
Drake? No,
Kendrick.
no, 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 no. First of all, I hope when Drake comes back to America, he gets deported. Um,
What?
are they gonna deport Justin Bieber?
He's from
Yes,
Canada too.
yes.
Oh. I mean,
It's not Justin Bieber was American,
I don't know anymore. I mean, no, because he's married to Haley. So,
and he got rid of that program too.
oh dang, dang.
Bro, I told you that man been on a rampage, and I don't care anymore because y'all supported it. So whatever happens in these next 4 years, it
Please,
happens, man.
please refrain from saying y'all. Okay, I am not a proud boy. Okay, I
Let's.
was not.
Well, the Proud Boys are no longer actually.
I know. As
Oh my gosh,
I'm gonna
I think
start,
that
I'm gonna start being like a proud boy. Like it's now a black church now, so I guess
right.
I'm a proud boy too, right?
I'm about to start selling varsity jackets. Talk about Proud Boy member of the church of the church.
I know, proud boy 2.0.
Deacon, usher, usher.
I'm a
Y'all better
proud
than
boy
me.
2.0 member,
No facts.
the new and improved proud boys.
New and improved is crazy.
Man,
Oh, Texas
but you
crazy.
see, here's the thing. Yes, so I have a friend who's a lawyer, and like he said that the documents look like credible, like Drake could win it. But like Drake, even if you win the lawsuit, this man won a Grammy over this song.
It's not even about winning the lawsuit. Like this is where I feel like even when the lawsuit came about, it's just like now you taking it too far.
So here's my understanding. Too far in what sense? Because he says like he's not really mad at
This
Kendrick, I
is
think.
the rap game.
No, but see, here's the thing. What he's mad at is how the label handled it. Because like let's say the label was giving it out to radio stations, they would charge the radio station $1 for like Drake's song, but 50 cents for Kendrick's song. So what are you gonna play more? Kendrick's song because it's cheaper.
It's cheaper and it was better. Because if the music was good, it didn't matter what how much it cost. Like you're mad because your music cost more to play and it was bad. I'm sorry. Like at no point of that beef did you win. No point. None. Absolutely none. And this man showed up to the Grammys in a Canadian tuxedo and won. So at the end
Wait,
of
he
the
was in a
day,
Canadian tuxedo?
a denim on denim on denim is called the Canadian tuxedo.
Hilarious.
So that's my whole thing. At the end of the day, you lost.
That
You
man is
lost. You lost. You
so
lost.
that
And
man Kendrick different. That's why he's the GOAT.
you sat there and you spoke on my wife. That's what he said it was. You spoke on my wife. And that's just the end of it. The allegations of both. Now, I will say, if anybody was being messy, the Grammys were being messy
Why?
because when Kendrick went up to accept the song, I think this was like the third Grammy by the time they played "Not Like Us," but they played the A minor part and then cut it off, and you could hear the entire room say it. The Grammys is being messy.
Cause it's
That's
so
unnecessary.
catchy. It's so oh my god. I can't wait for the Super Bowl
And
and
then,
him
of
to
course,
perform.
no. And then, of course, now you got Drake Daddy over here being an unnecessary and annoying. Talk about, well, I won't be at the Super Bowl in attendance. Wayne, nobody was looking for you. We knew you wasn't gonna be there anyway.
Sir, sir, who's gonna miss you?
Like, okay, like how many songs do you have with Kendrick? Like two? And
Wait,
like total.
Drake's father?
I was speaking of Little Wayne.
Oh, I missed that part.
Oh my gosh. No, speaking of Little Wayne.
Yeah, I did not hear Lil Wayne. I thought you were talking about Drake's father. But damn, who do you got for the Super Bowl winning? Jalen Hurts or Patrick
I only
Mahomes
have one person.
and his favorite food, fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Like,
He was just
I'm
like,
sorry, we need to
oh,
bring back cancel culture. Like, Man, we should have canceled her for saying that. Because like even Patrick was like, that's not my favorite
She
food.
said no, and then she said, "Ultra fried steak." No,
Bring back cancel culture.
absolutely not.
But are you voting for the Eagles?
I'm voting for the black man.
They're both black.
I'm voting for the black man.
They're
I said what I said.
both black.
That's not what I said. I'm voting for the black man. Absolutely.
I mean, if it's not, um,
Jalen has to win like that.
if
I'm
it's not
tired of
Patriots,
seeing this stuff.
I really don't care. I mean, I don't know. Patrick Mahomes is like I want Jalen to win to stop their dynasty, but Patrick Mahomes is on a tear right now.
On a bribe. Oh, sorry. Okay.
What?
I no, we just were gonna say different things. Do you see that now they said that this is the biggest referee bribe scandal that they've seen in years?
Bro, yes.
It's under investigation now. And I was like, oh, phenomenal, right before the Super Bowl.
Um, well, it is different. Like, yeah, from the. I mean, I watched that game, so I can see where, but like because it's different from like the Eagles Commanders game. They were just fumbling the ball, so like there was nothing to bribe about. Like there, yes, some calls could have gone, but um, I don't know.
No. Like it's now to the point where people do not care anymore. And they asked him at a press conference talking about Patrick, who's your favorite ref? Like this is exactly what we're talking about.
Who knows like the refs' names?
No, they're saying in the sense that Patrick has been paying off the refs. So of course you know the name of the ref that you paid off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which also I'd like to say, which also I'd like to say, gets away from the whole cancel culture of the Patriots and cheating. I'm glad. I'm glad we can now go and say all of this about Patrick Mahomes. Leave me and Tom Brady and deflated balls alone. I don't want to hear any bullshit about it anymore.
Mm.
Over it.
So I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Okay.
Michael Rainey, you know him from Ghost and everything, said his mom, it was Ghost's son in like Power.
Okay. I'm an old person, okay?
You never watched
My
Power?
my ghost is Patrick Swayze. Hey, I'm an old person.
What?
But
So
I know where we're at now.
so he said his mom didn't give him his movie money until he turned 18.
I agree.
So you agree with that?
I don't agree with I don't think I'll ever let my child be a child actor. It's not happening. I'm not subjecting you to that industry. You
I
can
am.
do what
I will pimp out my son. You want to borrow him? He's all yours. I'll see that money then.
oh wow. Wow, yeah, it's him right there, officer.
Have you seen your son? I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I can subject I mean that's the whole thing of like I of course will give you'll get your little stipend, you'll get your little money, whatever. But I mean I think the biggest prime example is Kiki Palmer who sat there and said like, oh, she stopped buying things because she almost went bankrupt at like 20.
Yeah.
And she was like, baby, I have a Toyota Camry in my driveway now. Like I don't splurge on nothing anymore.
Mhm.
And that's exactly why. It's because you're young and you don't know how to manage money. And now she does,
So,
and
like,
that's the
so
real part
that's
about
see,
it.
no, no, see what you just said right there. Manage money, giving him all of his money at 18. I hope with that she also taught him how to manage his money because, like,
Sure.
I have one of my good friends of mine. He said like his mom never taught him how to manage money, so he grew up thinking he was broke when whole time his mom was saving.
That's good though.
I mean, it's good, but like you're not teaching your children, hey, I we can get that, but I am choosing not to so we can save our money.
I can't say it because I don't have kids. Like I just feel like it's better to tell my kids no.
No,
No,
see,
seriously.
no, that's that old way telling him no.
Not the
Yes,
old way.
sometimes, no, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's no is no, and that is it. But sometimes we have to explain because, like, that's why now at your age, you like, hey, why am I blowing all my money? Because your parents said no instead of explaining to you, hey, we have money to go and get that, but we are not going to get that because we need to save our money.
Like kids, that's not gonna mean anything to me. I'm like, oh, so we're broke. You can just say that.
I mean, you would think we're broke for a second, but then like after, hey, that thing costs $50. I'm gonna give you $5 a week, and after 10 weeks, you can go and get that.
No, because I've had plenty of kids like working in retail who just throw money on the counter and hopefully it pays for it. Like they don't know to count anything. Not at all.
Well, those kids were on the spectrum, so they needed to, you know, go to
There's no such thing as that anymore.
What do you mean? There's always gonna be a spectrum.
There's DEI reform. That's not a thing anymore.
There's always gonna be a spectrum. Um, Lastly, can I tell you a story?
Sure.
It's a little embarrassing.
Okay.
I traveled to New York a couple of weeks ago. No, a couple last week. Boston. I am a fairly I'm bigger than the average person. 6'2",
Height wise. I was about to say height wise, yeah.
yeah, 6'2", 240. I'm not a small person.
Okay.
I've never been more afraid in public with the lights on.
What do you mean?
I was in New York, Penn Station at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was genuinely baffled by all the things I saw. It was just, it was more than your normal crackheads there,
Prophet had to hit that clothes, that jacket clothes. What's out here?
Boston. I saw a guy, the dirtiest tracksuit I've ever seen, digging through the trash. He popped up like he was a squirrel looking around and put it in the trash can, just started shuffling through. I
I'm
turned,
telling you,
I
New York.
turned left. There was this woman arguing at a wall, like
Oh yeah,
yelling at the wall. And I was like,
that's
okay, that's a little new. I've seen that before. Then I turned, another woman stopped. It was like, what'd she say? Stop talking to me. I'm talking, don't talk to me. I was like, huh? Then I
I'd
turned
walk right
again.
back up the stairs and order an Uber.
I
That's
turned
fine.
again. Man was shuffling. Half his head was bald, half had long hair. He was just shuffling.
New York is a different kind of place. And that's why like I'm so hesitant like to sit there and ever date somebody from New York because I'm just like, what part of New York are you from?
Boston, it gets worse. We had a mask. I put my mask on. There's this guy, open mouth sneezing in the middle. I said, no, no. I
When
was
you do
whispering.
it and your mouth is wide open and then you do it more than once, like I feel that as the general public, we should be able to hit you because you're not caring about other people and I don't like that.
The worst part, there was a man on the floor eating pasta, like
Oh,
ravioli, out of a huge salad bowl with chopsticks. And I was like,
guilty.
I'm so confused.
Guilty.
Ravioli?
That's that 3 o'clock in the morning drunk somewhere you ain't supposed to be. That's that went into somebody's fridge and grabbed something you wasn't supposed to grab.
We were in Penn Station.
No, I'm saying like he
Yeah.
probably got that from a girl fridge, grabbed chopsticks and just left her house and said, "Well, that's all she has. That's all I'm gonna eat."
Bro, was Boston. I was like, what is going on? What is going on? I was genuinely afraid to the point where I walked over to the police little booth. And I was like, hey, when's the next train coming? Like,
No, and I mean, this is where I be trying to tell people, like, bro, now imagine that, but imagine having a vagina on top of that. Because like there was a guy, he did an experiment. I don't think it was at Penn Station, but he was in New York, and he dressed up as a woman, and just like men have no chill, bro.
no, they don't.
Like there was this guy, and he just stood in his space and was just like, "You're very pretty." He said, "Oh, thank you. Back up." He's like, "Yeah, where you going?" And she said, "Oh, I'm going somewhere." He said, "Okay, all right." So she gets on the train, or he gets on the train. He's dressed as a woman. The guy just sits directly next to her and was just in her face the entire time.
That's crazy.
Rode the train all the way to the last stop. He was there with her. For what, sir? And then when I mace you, I'm getting arrested for assault, but y'all don't understand. No, being a woman is hard, man.
Yeah, no, I was good. I was really good.
I bet.
Really good.
And that's what you get. Now you'll have some appreciation.
Appreciation.
Yeah.
I appreciated it earlier. I'm like, I felt sorry. All right. You ready for the would you rather?
Here we go.
Would you rather get beat up once a week for a month by Batman or
Okay. Mm.
every
Once, oh,
once a week for a month
okay.
or every day for a week by the Powder Puff Girls?
I'll take I'll take four ass whoopings over seven by three different girls.
No,
No, because what's her name? Is it
Bubbles.
Buttercup?
Bubbles.
No. Is it
Bubbles is
Bubbles?
worse.
Is that the green one?
No, the green one's terrible. I'm talking about like the blue one. She the worst. She quiet. She
Oh.
because you're forgetting the Powder Puff Girls broke into jail to beat Mojo Jojo. Broke into jail. This man was in jail serving his time. They broke into jail.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
Broke this
I
nigga's
just,
brain out.
it was just oozing out. Like, that's crazy. Hold on. I want to see.
Don't get me wrong. That that
Yeah,
beating.
it is Buttercup.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. I truly feel like Buttercup might have voted for Trump. I just feel like she's the type to kick you and call you the N word. That's just me. And that's why I truly don't believe. I don't like, because, like, is it the same time every day? Or is it just like,
At a random time.
oh man, it's 9 o'clock, man. They
You
gotta be
just
coming sometime.
you just hear the Powder Puff Girls theme music.
But
Just you're like, oh shit.
but then again, I think someone said the craziest thing. It was like Batman's superpower is white privilege. And I was just like, I don't think I would want to get beat up by a middle-aged white man who has nothing to lose, literally and figuratively.
I mean, all he has to do is think you're the one who killed his parents, and
And
he's
then also,
beating the shit out of you. Damn,
I
that's
just
another
feel like
bucket.
I feel like I'm getting beat up, and all what you get. I'm like, ah,
That's
yeah.
what you get for taking the candy bar. A
What?
candy bar?
No, honestly, he's out of control. No thanks.
Wait, so you're choosing Batman?
I'm choosing Batman still.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
me
getting
too.
beat up by three girls for 7 days a week. That's not happening. Like at least I have a solid 6 days to recover. I have to recover within like 10 hours, 12 hours. Lord only knows. Like at that point, nah, big pass,
Big fast.
big pass. I damn, what is we watching? It's real simple today because um there's nothing happening in February. as I've already spoken about, I'm very disappointed in everyone, to be honest. Netflix is going the comfort watching route, I guess I'll say. We got some pretty good things coming out for February. Really Love is coming out, which is a black love story, but it's not coming out until way after Valentine's Day. Speaking of which, I have such a beef with everybody for Valentine's Day.
Boy.
Captain America comes out on Valentine's Day.
We already went over this. Red Hulk. That's what you're getting. Red Hulk.
I can't get jiggy with this shit, man. It is supposed to be Love Day. That is not a love story. There is
Red
no love
Hulk.
interest. There is no love interest in that movie. That is not a love interest. And I don't have time for it. And I'm really upset. And
I
then
mean,
Paddington comes out as well. I'm not here to see Paddington.
Paddington in Brazil, or
Just
wherever he is.
save it. But in some happier news, Love Hurts comes out on Friday, and so does Hard Eyes. I probably won't go to see Hard Eyes, but I will see Love Hurts, which is that guy from Everything Everywhere All at Once, Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can't wait for that. See, here's the thing. The only thing I hate about that movie, well, hate about that movie is when they bring in real life things into the movie. It's
what do you
like
mean?
it's a movie. Like it's not supposed to be real. Because Marshawn Lynch has this line where he goes, "Beast mode." Sir, that's what you say in real life. Like this is supposed to be a movie. Like I need you to separate it.
That's how I feel about. We'll talk about that in the thieves because I was like, okay, we get it. It's Ice Cube's son. Like that's an like y'all didn't even go this hard in the first movie, but okay. But I mean, yeah, I did go see a mystery movie the other day.
Mm,
I don't know if you've ever seen the not commercial, but the trailer for it, Companion,
no.
where it was him and this robot that he was dating, and then she
He
finds
dated
out that.
a robot?
So remember how we said we were about to watch Novocaine with Dennis Quaid's son, Novocaine, the guy that can't feel any pain,
Okay.
the guy
Yes, yeah.
from the guy from The Boys. You know who his dad is, right?
No.
When I show you his dad, you're gonna be like, no fucking way. Damn it! I keep getting buckets on small. I literally just had 4 buckets to rub. Um, but that's his dad.
Dennis Quaid? Oh my god,
Yes.
that makes so much sense.
Don't they look so much alike?
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. So, um, yeah. So honestly, not a bad movie. It's not necessarily. It wasn't necessarily like a scary movie, but it was a thriller. It was pretty good. That was pretty dope. So one day we'll take a look at it. But that's I've seen that one. That was pretty good. I wish that would have come out for Valentine's Day. I would have liked that a lot more
You
as a
know what's
Valentine's Day thing.
funny? Okay, but here I'm sorry. Back up on Novocaine and like Jack Quaid. He is an Apple baby, but like you wouldn't suspect that from him if you didn't like know his last name or anything. He doesn't go and give that off.
He
He
looks
does?
exactly like his damn daddy. And like when I was watching Companion, because you can see it in the jawline, I was just like, damn, you really look like Dennis Quaid. Hmm. But my thing is, I will say, I don't know why I didn't pick that up in the voice at all. But now I know. But he definitely is a Nepo baby. So yeah, so Netflix is definitely going for comfort, I guess, in February. Because we have Richie Rich, which is coming, Miss Congeniality, Space
Miss
Jam.
Congenial. Can we talk about it for a second? Them remaking the same movies, Richie.
No, these are the old movies that are coming to Netflix.
Oh, coming to Netflix.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
he was getting ready to
Is
go
that
off.
why? Is that why? So Netflix is raising their prices?
Even know. And at this point, I just feel like, bro, if I have to make a choice between X and Netflix, I feel like we've gone too far. We've gone too far. Like, what are you raising your prices for again? You've already told us that we're gonna get ads. Like
Wait,
you done.
wait. We're getting ads?
Uh, there's gonna be a Netflix like section where it's ads. It's the cheaper option. I'm getting over it because that was my
Well,
whole thing today. It's like I'm having a problem where this is again compounding to the earlier conversation that we had. Too many people are getting their hands on too many things. We've already
yeah,
talked about how we've lost basically every single sports package we've ever had because now ESPN gets this game on this day, Peacock gets this game on this day, Amazon Prime gets this game on this day, and then you can only get this game on Sunday if it's in your area, but then that's only streaming on this service. And
yeah, that is a problem.
the Screen Actor Guild Awards is now happening on Netflix, and I'm like, they just had a football game. Like, where is Netflix getting all these live events from?
I mean, they have WWE on Netflix.
Like, they're
It's
getting out,
crazy.
but like, this is where I'm like, okay, I feel like now that we're having award shows being put on Netflix, maybe TV really is dying out. And then that's becoming a bigger problem because now we're just paying stream service, stream service, stream service, stream service. And we're back to the reason why we wanted stream service in the beginning was because cable got too expensive. So it's not making any sense to
It really is not.
me. However, does that mean I will stop streaming? No.
I mean, it's just
So,
you're saying that just bothers me, not even a little bit, a lot, that like Netflix is gonna get ads because like there's one of the reasons why I like Netflix over Hulu is like Hulu you had to pay for ads or no ads. Netflix it was just
mhm.
you pay for Netflix and you don't get it. Now Netflix you're making like it's aggravating. Now I have to go because it's like, and then at the same time, like we said before, there's so many different streaming services. Like, if you want to watch this, that's on Peacock. You want to watch this, that's on Paramount. You want to watch this, that's on
Oh, I
Netflix.
forgot about Paramount.
Like,
I was
there's
like,
so
Paramount
many.
also streams
Can
NFL.
we name all of them? There's Paramount, Netflix, Hulu, HBO, um,
Prime,
Prime, Disney.
Tubi.
Tubi's free though, so Disney. Um, that's six so far. And what if you have a show on like every different one? You're literally paying for cable. Like all six of those in total, you're paying like
And
$70, $80 a
this
month.
was the whole reason why we were ditching cable in the first place. That's the whole reason why. And now it's gotten to the point where it's now starting to not seem worth it.
No.
I will say though, I do need Netflix at least until March. Survival of the Fittest is back. It comes out March 27th, which I'm excited. And I got one for you,
Mhm.
The Old Guard 2 has
Finally
has now been set for July 2nd.
of this year.
Yes.
Oh my God, I've been
It's a
waiting for
long
that.
wait. It's obviously it's a long wait, but I mean, I'm excited for that.
You know,
Valentine's
you
Day,
know, Old Guard's my favorite.
yeah, it actually is a good movie. Valentine's Day this year, we are getting Love Is Blind, which I'm actually excited for. Because I guess that's what I'll be watching, and A Different World, which is coming to Netflix as well. So I will probably watch that. I also heard there was supposed to be a Different World spinoff where it was supposed to be centered around Whitney and Homeboy's daughter, and I'm like, by now she would literally be grown. So let's just chill out. Like we don't need another spinoff. And then speaking of spinoff, because this is the conversation that I feel like we keep having every episode.
Mm.
I I don't know how to say this nicely. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if y'all got to go back to doing acid. I don't know if the cocaine parties need to happen, but we need new shows,
We really do.
not remakes of the old ones. Because now apparently they are making a new Jimmy Neutron movie, and I was just like, for what?
His mom
Why would
better
they
be
be?
thick.
But like, here's my thing: is this is my problem when it's animation,
Hmm.
so technically animation doesn't have an expiration date. But we all know that the type of animation style that they have is not going to be 100% the same for this new movie.
Yeah,
For the
it's
same reason why like the
gonna
animations
look
on
different.
SpongeBob isn't the same. And I'm like, for people that grew up on Jimmy Neutron, I'm not sure if it's going to be received well.
When was the last time you saw a SpongeBob episode?
Like watching an episode,
Yeah.
like last month, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. You get you a good little one,
I'm trying to think when
no,
was the last time I saw a SpongeBob episode?
and I watch Jimmy Neutron faithfully.
Like the okay. The last time I saw a kids cartoon and embarrassing was last night. I was falling asleep. I put on Ben 10. It was on
That's a
Netflix.
crazy one.
It was on
That
Netflix and I was like, why not? I'm about to go still fall asleep. And sure or not, 4 episodes later, we're like,
wait. Nah. So yeah, I mean, I'm for the goodness of the culture, I feel like we need to bring back acid, but also maybe not.
I don't know if I would ever try acid.
Oh, absolutely not.
I feel like I would try it when I'm like 60, 70. And I'm
60
like,
is crazy. Absolutely not.
man, I just don't know what the side effects and like.
I don't think I could ever do it because like guys, my brain's been through enough. And I don't think I'd ever want to be the type where like I feel like if I took acid when I was 80, I'm gonna see the Grim Reaper in the corner and be freaking out. And I'm gonna be tripping. And I'll just be like, fuck.
I've always wanted to take Molly and go to like a concert. I was told like you're
I
supposed to
don't
do that.
I can't. No. Mm-mm. Sorry. Nancy Reagan has scared me.
I
Just say no, guys. Just say no.
don't know.
I
Yeah,
just
I
can't. I'm
know.
sorry.
I
I don't know
think
how y'all do it.
Dare got to me. As a kid, like it's a gateway drug. You're gonna do Molly
It's not.
today, and
It's
then
not even
tomorrow
that.
you're gonna be
Like,
shooting up crack cocaine.
it's not even that. Like, I get it. Like, we all went through the Dare program. All right, cool. Everybody smokes their little weed here and there or whatever. But like, I have never once in my life when I smoked weed sat there and said, I wish we could get higher than this. Like, I wish there was just something that I could just inhale. Like, I hate to blow my nose. Why would I ever stick some shit up there?
Fuck it.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's funny you say that. Like, cause like, so when I was in college, I smoked weed. Never once was like, this is not enough.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen people that I'll never forget it, bro. We were in math class in high school one time, and I watched this kid stick out his tongue, and it was just a Molly tablet. And he closed his mouth and started laughing. And I was like, can I go? Like, I'm tweaking.
No, I
No,
remember. I remember the first time seeing cocaine done in front of me. Dude, first of all, I didn't know cocaine was so expensive for such a small bag. Like this man had the smallest Ziploc
I
bag
do
I've ever seen.
cocaine for budget research.
The
He
smallest
said, and how
Ziploc
much
bag I've ever seen.
for that?
And I was like, that's it? That's all you get? And he put it on a book, lined it up, and like he looked around and he was like, hey, does anybody still want a line? And I was like, no, I'm good.
Nope. Nope.
It was
Absolutely not.
it just cocaine never. I remember when I was talking to a friend of mine, this friend, and they told me that they do cocaine. I looked at them, I said, huh? Like, why? Like, why? Like, you're black, right?
I just sat there and I'm just like, bro, you don't know about the caveman, and you don't look like Michael Jackson. Just no. All right, see.
All right, you ready for it?
Yeah,
Ote, ote, ote. Let's talk about the movie.
yeah.
All right,
Let's
movie
get
for this week is Den of Thieves 2. Another short intro. I don't know what these people are getting lazy. They need to chat GPT this and let's get a movie. All it says is lawman Big Nick O'Brien gets embroiled in the treacherous and unpredictable world of diamond thieves as he pursues a career of criminal with Donnie Wilson to Europe.
All right.
Right? Like, what? I mean, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 61. IMDb gave it a 6.4. What are you giving it?
I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna let you go
I
first.
was really hoping you would go. Um,
Y'all better be lucky I don't give it a 20.
I am. This is probably the first time I'm gonna agree with them. I'm probably gonna give it a 65.
I'm gonna give it a 57. This it missed the mark on every single aspect.
And what I'm confused at is I talked to one of my friends, Eddie, you know him. He was like, it was one of the best car chasing scenes, car fighting scenes, and I was like, and I was watching the car fighting scenes. I was like, this can't be the scene he's talking about.
No, it was dumb. It was absolutely dumb. I just I I don't think I've ever watched a movie where I sat there and like I was watching with someone and I was just like, what is happening? Like we are all over the place. Just skipping, questions weren't really answered, and it was just like it kind of picked off where we left off, but then it also kind of didn't. And then I thought we were supposed to be in London, but now we're in France, and I'm just like, what is happening? And now
Mm.
all of a sudden he speaks Serbian.
Wasn't Serbian. He spoke French to the
In the
lady.
beginning, he spoke Serbian.
Oh.
So I'm just like, oh, so now all of a sudden you speak Serbian, and now all of a sudden you speak French. Okay, 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 okay.
He was
What other
just,
question?
I don't know. For me, the movie, it was just yeah, like you said, it was all over the place.
It was
But
all
then
over the
it
place.
was like I did like when they stole the diamonds. Oh, there's gonna be spoilers. Please go watch the movie. But I did like when he stole the diamonds out the vault, and then like they did it in a very meticulous way. And then like when they had to get separated, he was telling the guy who was like, "Hey, I'm not here for you. Do not go for your gun. I'm about to leave." And the guy reached for a gun, put two in his chest. And he's like, "Thank God you're wearing a vest." Like just
Like wasted so much time and sitting there just caring for it. And I'm like, I understand it's supposed to be character development. And I was just like, what? Like I I told you I've already had a problem with I feel that when they don't know what to do with the sequel, they'll just put it in Europe.
so. But here's the thing. So one of the producers was 50 Cent. He knows how to write sequels. He knows how to do. I mean, E More does
50 Cent
TV
knows
TV
how to
shows.
do black television. That's all he knows how to do. He know how to say the N word several times and to dodge a bullet. That's really about
Hey, does he really know how to dodge a bullet? He
it.
got hit a couple times.
But I'm saying like I just and I'm also upset because they said 50 Cent was supposed to be in it. So
How?
I was waiting and that's why I was so confused. And I'm just like before the movie came out, it was like, oh yeah, 50 Curtis Jackson is in the movie, and I'm like, he died in the first one.
Man,
What?
talk about dying. People need to know they can't work with Ice Cube or Ice Cube's son anymore. His first team, everyone on the first team got murdered. Everybody on the second team got thrown in jail. Like,
Well, they got thrown in jail for no fault of it. Well, it was his fault. Never mind. And that's another thing I have. Sometimes I feel like O'Shea Jackson is a form of a nepo baby that uses his powers for evil. And like We get it. You're Ice Cube son. We get it. You literally look like the spitting image of your father. Playing Snoop Dogg, and then he said like something about West Coast or whatever, and I was just like, okay, all right, we get it. It's supposed to be like, I don't know if you guys know that he might be related to Ice Cube. I was like, okay. Another thing that I did not like, well, actually, that has nothing to do with the movie, but because we have the subtitles on, and when you turn the English subtitles on, it turns the other language subtitles off. So the English subtitles literally said speaking in foreign language. And they were talking for a while, and we were just like, I feel like we're missing something. So then we went back and then we put it on, and I was like, why would y'all do this? Another thing that I don't like, and I think it's a testament to know if a movie is good, this movie is still in the theaters. It should not be on Amazon Prime. That's how I felt like I knew this movie did not do what they thought it was going to do, and then
Hmm.
it was horrible. When they have to release it, and I feel like it's different when you release to Netflix or it's different when you release to other streaming services.
So quickly.
Personally, I feel that when you do a dual release between, because it's the same thing that I said happened with Black Widow, and why I understand why Scarlett Johansson was so upset. But then also I watched Black Widow and I was just like, well, baby, they should have never put you in the movie theater. This was not movie theater worthy,
Mm.
and that's exactly why they did it. And that's why I said when you co um, co premiere on a streaming service and in the movie theater, when you co premiere on a streaming service and you co premiere in the movie theater, I feel that it shows that you do not have enough faith in your movie. And I'm glad because if I would have went and paid money, so the question that I always answer for everybody, would this be worth going to the movies for? Absolutely not.
I don't know. I disagree. I feel like this would be.
Absolutely not. Um, First of all, it just it's not worth it.
I
Gerard
feel like
Butler,
if you're home, you need at least a good surround sound or a good TV.
yeah, I mean, of course, this is flat screen TV worthy,
Hmm.
but it's not movie
Well,
theater
is that going to be
popcorn
our new ranking system? Movie surround sound or just flat
flat
screen
screen TV.
TV?
It's just flat screen TV worthy. This is, a good movie to watch on TNT on a Saturday at like 11 o'clock in the afternoon or in the morning, but worth
You think
paying.
it's that bad? I don't think so. At least surround sound worthy.
Surround sound because it's an action movie, and that's the only thing that's saving it.
Yeah,
I will say that.
yeah.
What are the questions?
All right, first question, and I'm going juicy first. Juicy questions. What was your thoughts on the ending, and would you change the ending?
I wouldn't change the ending. Um, when I'm sick of y'all wrecking Porsches like this. This is ridiculous. You can't try to just say that. The ending, the ending was predictable.
It wasn't for me.
It was for me. The ending was predictable. Um, I feel like if you've watched the first one, you already know the type of person that Nick is. So Nick is
I
just the
thought he
person that does.
changed.
No, he doesn't like to lose. He doesn't like to
He
lose.
did say that in the beginning.
He just doesn't like to lose. That was the problem. So I'll say that. Um, O'Shea rolling on them people, crazy, absolutely wild. Um, I have a little bit of a problem with it because I'm like, y'all better not turn this into a third movie. We don't need a third one.
It's coming. That
No, we don't. We
that
don't need it. We
that
don't need
cliffhanger.
it.
That's it's coming.
We don't need it. This man literally just stole from the Diamond Exchange. Everybody knows his face. No, he's gonna be on the top most wanted list. You can't just walk into the World Diamond Center now randomly.
You think they're going to put his face on blast? Because when
He
he
would be the
stole from the, oh, he didn't really steal because nothing was missing.
exactly.
Mm.
Next question.
I haven't answered that could
Oh,
about.
sorry.
Damn. Um, I'm not gonna lie. I did not see him ratting them out. I did not see it. Um, I thought he was like, cause like in the beginning when he was in the bathroom after the courtroom, and so like it shows that like he was distraught, throwing stuff around, like, and as a police officer, you don't make a crazy amount of money, So when he came to,
In the beginning or in the end?
in the beginning, do you remember when like
Oh yeah, well
he was,
he was in divorce court.
yeah, in divorce court, but he was distraught. So like divorce court is expensive, all that stuff. So he had to pay for all that stuff. And like there, you didn't know if he was still working or anything.
I did say I sat there and I was just like, he was like, oh, you should be happy that we got the bad guys, whatever, at the end, and I was like, this is worth not seeing your kids ever again.
Right. And like, but at the same thing is like you said, that like in the next movie he got fired. So that's what I
Did
thought. He got a job promotion. If from them, he now works for the entire world.
that's not no, that's not a job promotion. He got fired from the sheriff's department, and he's now a U.S. Marshal.
That's an upgrade.
No, he didn't even have his marshal license for real. Do you not remember when he was sitting with the police officer and he said, if anybody calls, you're going to back me up on this? And he said, okay, I can do that. He's not even a marshal for real.
Now he is.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if that's worth not seeing your kids anymore, okay.
Right.
Oh, baby.
I mean, he should have still took it. Like being a U.S. Marshal and then he probably would have got like $10 million or more. So
Crime don't pay.
I didn't see that coming. Like when he was at the table and like he saw him tapping everything and like having like anxiety, I was like, damn, it's too late to have an anxiety attack now, bro. Like it's done. And then I saw all the people like roll in and I was like, no.
Oh,
I said you did not just do that. Um, what's one scene that will always stick in like your mind?
in a good way or a bad way?
Either or.
When he pulled up um to the garage in the McLaren and he had the guy's face mask on. And I was just like, yeah, see, I don't believe this movie anymore. They 3D printed the guy who oversees the bank,
Hmm.
his face on a mask, and they used it to get into the garage.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
That was just stupid.
yeah.
That one for sure.
What scene stuck out to me is probably when O'Shea came back to his house that one day, and that man's eating a steak, and his thing he was like, "Sit."
Mademoiselle.
He said,
That
"Sit
was a
down."
good one.
I was like, "Damn." Um, if you were cast in this movie, what role so would you so want to play?
To be honest with you, I would say I want to be with the robbers, but when they were in the elevator shaft, I said I would have fucked up the bishop. I would have hey,
Help.
you guys go. I would catch up. No, I would have fucked up the bishop for that alone.
I, you know me, I am the getaway driver. Give me a car. Give me a car. Did this movie match your
No,
did this movie match your expectations?
no, it actually made me very upset. and I was very disappointed. This was probably the worst sequel that I've seen in a while.
That was gonna be my next. Was it better or worse than the first
The
movie?
first one was great. First one was absolutely great. I wish we'd have sequels that stay domestic. Like it's just, I mean, he didn't steal anything. They weren't looking for anything. Nothing happened. He was gone. Like, yeah, okay, well, then move out the country like most people do. But
Hmm.
I'll go with the first one over this one. I didn't like this one that much.
Yeah, it did not meet my expectations either. Probably a little less. I mean, I didn't hate it as much as you did, but I do think that the first one was better. You know, it just goes to show because even in the first movie, he was the head of it, but he wasn't like the head of the group. You know, like he's the one in charge, but he wasn't the one who everybody saw calling the shots. And it was he played that same role in this one, where like the lady, she was the one who was like calling the shots, but like he was like the planner. And then at the end of the thing where he gets the one bailed out, but I was like, man, he wasn't the guy. Like it was the woman who was like the so why didn't you bail her out? So it's like just didn't make sense on that part. So it's like
Mm.
why did he get bailed out?
He knew exactly why he got bailed out. This was all a part of the plan.
Stupid. All right, last question. And it's gonna be as we always do it. Who needs a therapist and whose therapist
Oh
would you
my
be?
gosh, Nick. Nick needs it's never that serious, bro. It's never that serious. And you go into mass almost compromise the entire mission. And I just feel like Nick, like the validation that you feel for at least getting something right, because like he literally sat there and he said, nobody gets over on you. You flew all the way to France because you lost your job. You lost your kids. You did not care about that. You need to go to therapy.
Yeah.
Whose therapist would I be? Um, Donnie. I'd be Donnie's therapist. Whatever he needs,
Oh my God.
personally. Yeah,
I
for
knew
sure.
that was coming. No, I think I'm with you right there. Um, on I think I would switch it. Donnie needs a therapist too, but I think I would rather be Nick's therapist because this man's going through something. Like, talk to me, bro. Like, at the same time, you literally try to settle a score flying across the country. Like, sir, take care of your family. Like, you over here doing all this stuff, trying to catch a man. Take care of your family. But then at the same time, at the end, he was the one who orchestrated. He told Donnie, he was like, sit at the back corner. So like he knew it was gonna
That's what
happen. So it's like why'd you have all of his friends locked up, but then bail him out?
because it was never about them. They needed the number one mafia boss is what they were looking for. This was never about Donnie. And that's why at the end, when he's sitting there and they were talking in the common room, he said, so are we even? He gave you a case because you lost your first one.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So it was always gonna be that Donnie was there um, as a pawn, as he was in the first one. Because I mean, Nick's still a dirty cop. He was a dirty cop in the first one. He's a dirty cop in the second one.
Oh yeah, I mean, he is a dirty cop because he got him out. But like, I thought he was gonna be a dirty cop and like take the money. Like this was crazy,
Uh, Not like that at all.
stupid, 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 stupid. But you got anything else you want to go and tell these wonderful people?
Uh, I'll have more stuff for y'all next week. Dr. Boston has just been busy,
Mm.
to say the least. But yeah, y'all watch the pod now. We on YouTube. Catch it.
Gang, gang. If you stayed to the end, just want you to know we appreciate you. If you listen, if you like it, we love it. If you don't like it, listening to it again, and you still don't like it, contact Dr. Boston and she'll listen to it with you.
My
But
voicemail box is full.
It's your boy D, Stunner and Prophet,
It's your girl, Dr. Boston.
and we will catch you next week. See you later, YouTube. Peace.